Wasn't a good-looking shot.
Right. All right. All right, we'll see what happens in the second half. It should be an interesting 16 minutes. Cheltenham 23, Norristown 20. Bob and I will be back right after this short break. Back to Norristown High School. Quakertown with a 3-point lead, 23-20. It'll be Quakertown's ball on the possession arrow. Sarah Bryan to inbound. Amanda Nowicki. There's an offensive foul, Amanda Nowicki.
Ashley stood her ground and said, let her come to her. And you see how they're pressing Joe and have a player back.
Yeah, they're letting Lamara get a free shot on the inbounds pass, and they have the safety valve.
Right.
25. That's smart.
Right. So what you're discouraging, you're not going to make the long pass. And I just don't think there's a lot of value to putting pressure on the ball unless someone's 6'3" on the baseline,
yeah.
and you know you can't go long on it.
The foul was on the wiki.
All right, 25, Sarah Bryan was the free safety in that defensive set.
Now Bass is back in starting. You see how she does. She's almost got a 5-second call.
Pumps it inside to Ashley. Spin move. Nice rebound, Dondria Ballmeyer.
I think you're going to see a different second half for Norristown. They're going to put a lot more pressure on Quakertown by getting it into Ashley inside. The first possession's Ashley, and it's a score, and it's a 1-point game.
Gustafson running the offense. Back to Bateman. Panthers' only outside offensive threat.
See how patient this is?
Yeah. Here's Bateman, top of the key.
If Norristown can get the lead, Joe, 4 or 5 points, I'd come back at them in the zone. They don't have perimeter shooters. Make them take perimeter shots or play the clock.
Nice drive by number 21, that Christine Kime. All right, Shamira loses the ball out of bounds. It's 25-22, the Panthers. Almost sprang somebody loose there, Bob. You see that?
Yes, they were looking, and we had Dandria on the baseline with her back turned to the player.
Christine Kime, guarded by Hinton, running the baseline.
Look, there could have been a foul. Now, you know what's going to happen here. You know what's going to happen.
Lamara Hinton.
25-24, Joe.
25-24. Hinton with a tough layup. Here's Bateman. Nowicki to Kime. They set it up. 4 Panthers on the baseline. Screen away from the ball. White ball.
Momentum has shifted in this game at this point, Joe. Norristown's coming out more aggressive. They're looking to go inside. Have you seen us go baseball pass this year?
I haven't. I don't remember one.
So much dribbling, Joe. It just takes you nowhere.
All right, Derek calls the play. They pump it inside to Ashley. Scramble on the floor. Jump ball. Quakertown's ball on the possession area.
Ashley didn't get a good opportunity there because Dara made the pass so far out. She didn't work hard enough to get the ball in to get a good pass receive angle. And we lose possession of the ball.
All right, Weissel in, Nowicki out. There's it.
Now, that possession cost us 2 points and the opportunity to score. I don't think that's a bad call, Joe. She
Well,
reached.
it's the I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
Okay. Did she grab her?
I don't think she grabbed her. She reached around her and put two hands on the ball.
Oh, see, Dara, come on. See, our ball handling skills just aren't there, Joe. They're not consistent. We don't understand breaking the player down, putting on that move, creating some space.
All right, Dara lost it on the double dribble. All right, that foul's on the floor. Lamara Hinton rode Christine Kimes' left shoulder. Four minutes left to play in the third period. Norristown still down by 3. Into the game is Letitia Carroll. Out goes Lamara Hinton. Oh, it's halfway down the cylinder and it's spilled out.
We're 0 for 2 from the perimeter, Joe. 0 for 2.
Letitia Carroll from the left corner. Ashley with a good offensive rebound.
How many times has Ashley touched the ball and we've scored out of it? Either by foul or by score with the layup.
I think she has 5 touches, maybe 4 baskets.
Yep.
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 They are patient. 30-second timeout call by the Panthers. 3.5 minutes left to play in the third period. 27-26.
Well, we've come out and played a different quarter, Joe.
Yeah,
definitely.
we have.
And part of the reason the score is now a 1-point game is because Ashley O'Donnell has 4 or 6 points in this period, and she's getting the opportunity to score. Now, the last time she scored, it was off a missed shot. She got the rebound and score, but nonetheless, we're going to be successful or unsuccessful based on what Ashley does the rest of this game. That's where it's going to be. No one else has stepped up to be consistent handling the ball or scoring points.
She's a young lady that's going to be sorely missed next year, Bob, for so many reasons. For so many reasons.
Leadership, and she's consistent, and she plays with her heart.
All right, 27-26. Norristown looking to take the lead for the first time in this game. There's a steal by Christine Kime. Here's Weissel, 19 feet away from the basket.
She traveled.
Shuffled her feet.
She did. She traveled. I would play so far back. After we contest, I would play so far back once they catch the ball, so I'd be in a help side position because they're not going to shoot jump shots. If they've taken 2 at this point in the game, Joe, and they're 0 for 2, I don't think you have to worry about them beating you with 3s or from the perimeter.
All right, Courtney Blake. Physical game, a lot of pushing and shoving out there.
Yeah,
Some of it very unladylike.
We went from about 30 fouls the first half to we're down to bad pass. Bad pass. She had her beat. Dara's player got beat again. Oh, the pressure really bothers us. Really bothers us.
What was that call, Bob? I didn't.
Ashley, I think I think Ashley. Let's see who they called on. No, it's not on Ashley. Okay, 43. But Ashley's upset because she felt she was being held. The official told her about it. The player who has not figured in this game offensively is Letitia. Right, Joe? I don't think she scored in this game. Courtney has 3. Dara has a couple, and they're from penetration. And well, you know, she didn't play in that one, Joe. Off the backboard. You know that wasn't the way it was supposed to go.
She didn't call that, right. 29-27, Eagles with their first lead of the night. Eagles with the first lead of the night thanks to Courtney Blake's 3-point shot. I'm not going to say that shot was a prayer. I'm going to say it was an aspiration.
Yes, and now Norristown has jumped up to a 4-point lead. Quakertown takes the timeout. And what we have is 27-31. Norristown with the lead, 135. Now,
it's been a good quarter for the Eagles.
Yes, they came out and they played a very different emotional quarter. If they're able to sustain it, I still would like to see them play a zone, see if they can take any perimeter shots. They can't play a delay game. They're going to have to look to put the ball up. When they shoot it, you rebound, you outlet, and you go. You're going to control the boards with Ashley underneath. Hopefully Courtney and D'Andrea and Lamar if she's in.
So you would go to a zone, Bob? Huh?
Oh, I would.
Yeah.
I would. I've played a clock now. You're going to be in the 4th quarter. If this lead goes to 4 or 5, see what they do. See what kind of offense they run with the zone. They're not going to get the layups out of it. And they haven't shown any desire to shoot a perimeter shot.
Right. It appears that the only player with any offensive range would be the sophomore Bateman, Jenna Bateman.
Well, and you know, Joe, if you know that, and that might be the case, so that's the player, you squeeze the zone a little further out. I mean, it's not complicated. Now, here's...
All right. The foul on the floor, Letitia Carroll.
Yes, I think
that's
that
a good call.
Yes, I think so. She reached in.
Foul, the first team, second.
Stay still now, right there, right there. Stay still.
Weissel forces in as a layup. 31-29. Yes, she did.
I guarantee you that girl can't go left-handed, and she scored a right-handed layup. Remember earlier she put the ball on the floor?
2-point Eagle. There they throw it away.
D'Andrea could have been charged with a foul on that.
All right, that foul's on number 43.
Or 3rd, Joe.
Yeah, Kate Weissel. The young ladies are getting testy out there. All right, Quakertown in a 2-3 zone. That first step, 31-29, it'll be the Panthers' ball with 53 seconds left to play in the 3rd period.
Watch, we're vulnerable here. 51 seconds, Joe, 3rd quarter, we have a 2-point lead. Quakertown with the ball. Let's see what we do. Ashley's making the right decision. Don't go out and guard her out there. You can't. You're not helping anybody. Protect the basket.
She's not going to hurt you out there. Nice feed inside. Bailey Irvin. Nice feed inside from
It's like
Kate
they lull
Weisel.
you to sleep,
Yep.
Joe. You're taking a nap defensively. We're still not communicating with each other.
That's an excellent analogy. They lull you to sleep. All right, here's Bailey Irvin.
Pledge and Rouse going into the game.
All right, Irvin can narrow the Norristown lead to 1. 17 seconds left to play in the third period, and does.
It's important, 17, to get the momentum for the fourth quarter. You're holding it by 1. You don't want to turn it over. You prefer getting a good shot here.
15 seconds left in the third period. Dara Webb guarded by Bateman.
It's 2.
Almost a layup. Spun all the way around the basket, spilled out. Ashley will shoot 2. She's 1 for 4 this evening from the charity stripe.
Foul Irvin, the third team possession.
Pick up 1 here, Ashley. Pick up at least a 1.
3 seconds left to play in the third period. Ashley with a chance to tie it going into the fourth period. And does. I'm sorry, they pushed the lead to 1. It's 32-30.
Oh, and she doesn't even see it. She had enough time to push the ball up and at least give herself an opportunity. She was sleeping on that one.
She forgot. That ends the third period with the score, Norristown 32, Quakertown 30.
All right, now, Joe, you're the head coach. What are you thinking at this point if you're Norristown? You're up by 2.
Defensively, I think your advice is sound. If they're going to beat you, let them beat you with jump shots and set shots from the outside. Pack the zone in, and if they're going to beat you, let them beat you from the outside. And I think the only player that the Panthers have that's capable of doing that is the sophomore. And let's see if she can do it.
See, I don't think I would